Welcome, my name's Joanna Ashley. This is the intro video. The name of the channel, it's called The Sustainable Phoenix. Not only am I here to show you my perspective on sustainability, but I'm gonna show you how. Let's do this. This is my first video. It's my intro channel. No, it's my intro video. What's up? Welcome to my channel. Boom. Who am I? Who is this chick in front of you? Let's find out. What is the name of the channel? It's called The Sustainable Phoenix. What does that represent? What is the channel about? And lastly, 3 fun facts about me. Boom. Excellent question. Let's make this real quick. My name's Joanna Ashley. I'm 33 years young, and Nick Miller said it best. I like getting older. I feel like I'm finally aging into my personality. I grew up hella sheltered, and I love my family. We are oddly close. I am first generation American. My family is all from Romania. I am an idea gal. I'm a big picture thinker. I love me some Jesus. I quit my corporate job last year, the end of September 2021. That was a doozy. It was the craziest decision I've ever made in my life, and also one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I have a Jarvis. You can probably hear him. Yep, you can probably hear him. I have a Jarvis. He rescued me in 2019, and we've been best pals ever since. Let's see, what else? Language is really, really important to me. I'm really particular about the words that I use. I will literally use the thesaurus and look up words. When sending text messages sometimes takes so long because I'm so particular about the words. I like to say that I am this way because I'm surrounded by foreigners. And English is my second language, but you'd hardly know it because I watch home videos of a younger version of myself, very impressed by the gal on that television, speaking Romanian like a champ, and here I am an adult just, they say if you don't use it, you lose it. Yeah. Anywho. What else? I think I'm quite hilarious, and I think you will find me hilarious too as you get to know me. Okay, the biggie. I love sustainability. I love sustainability. It makes me just it gives me chills thinking about it, because you're gonna find out, okay? You guys, sustainability is amazing, and it's completely changed my life and just who I am as a person, just becoming aware of it. And I'm gonna show you all of the ways to be sustainable, because it's not just reducing your waste, even though that's super duper important. Oh no. It is oh so much more. So much more, and we're gonna learn right here on this channel. I love the growth mindset. I love learning about emotional intelligence and emotional resilience. That stuff I can geek out and talk about all day long. Yeah, Brene Brown is my gal. Her reading her first book, well, not her first book, but the first book that I read by her, The Gifts of Imperfection, changed my world, totally changed my world. And I read it while I was going through a really, really rough time in my life, and I am just so grateful. I love nature, I love the moon, I love oils, I love all things holistic and non-toxic living. Basically anything that you would label under a hippie or a hipster, that's me. Oh, and stones. Love stones too. Love learning about frequencies and brain health. Brain health is super important. Super important. I love shapes. I don't know. I think hexagons are the coolest shape. I'll talk more about that later. I'm not naturally social. I actually have social anxiety, and I work really hard at learning how to be social. Yeah. Years ago, totally different Joe that you see here. I also struggle with bouts of depression, which I will be sharing more about that on this channel as well. I've been a vegan since 2017, and I did not choose to be vegan because meat does not taste good, because bacon still tasted good the last time I tasted it. It's funny, I actually have family who basically treats me like I have like this weird fatal disease when I go to family functions, and you know, we're all about food in the Romanian culture, so I'm, you know, piling on the few one or two dishes, one of which I probably brought to be able to eat at family functions, and they're like, oh, Saraka, oh, poor girl. Just like, I'm good. I know to eat before coming to these events. Like, you know, I'm good. Not worried about it. It's a personal choice. I'm doing this because I want to, not for any other reason. My 2 core values are accountability and wholeheartedness, and these are going to play a significant role in getting to know me. Okay, wrapping it up here. I love puzzles. I love teaching. I love coaching. I love encouraging. I love one-on-one chats or like really small groups. And I love connecting with people. Can't do well in scenarios where I have to do like surface talk. I'm really, really bad at it. I love new perspectives. I actually love being alone, and I work really well in groups. I find that I get frustrated when there is no clarity and poor communication. This year, I am committed to building my mother effing empire. No, but really, that's my goal, is to build it. I'm not driven by money, although money definitely is important, obviously. That's all I got for right now. Basically, I'm a pretty rad chick. Great question. Well, it quite literally represents me. I am the sustainable phoenix. I had a really defining moment when I was 30, and yeah, everything pretty much just stemmed from there. I had already been practicing sustainable living, but everything really came together as far as the upgraded definition of what sustainability is. Like, this is what I feel the real definition of sustainability is and should be, like in books. Like, go to Wikipedia and this is the definition. Because it's not just reducing waste, it is in every aspect of life. And that's what this channel is going to be about. It's about learning how to be sustainable in every relationship, because as humans, we are wired for connection. So everything that we come into contact with, whether it's something that we purchase, or a human being that we chat with, or a business that we've started, or looking ourselves in the mirror, that's what this channel is about, how to maintain and be sustainable in those relationships. Sustainable Phoenix, it represents my journey, it is my story, it is my voice, it is my intention and hope for the future to just be sustainable. You know, I live in a city named Phoenix, but that's not actually where the word Phoenix comes from. That defining moment that I mentioned earlier, you know, I think about that moment, and, you know, perhaps I'll share this story at another time, but essentially I came out of this really dark place, and I looked around and I realized I've been through so much, and right now me stepping away from this is I am a phoenix rising from the ashes, and I'm rebuilding my whole freaking life. And it really wasn't the first time that I had been there per se, but it was the first time that I had this new awareness, and it was so scary and empowering. It changed my brain somehow. Like, I feel like I'm still me, but there's so many other layers of me now because of that moment. And so that's how the Sustainable Phoenix came about, is, you know, I want to represent sustainability in every area of my life, and I want to share with people how I'm doing that, and I want to do it in a way that shows them like the actual how to. You know, I look back at a younger version of myself when I first got interested in like reducing waste and, how do I compost and all of these things. And, you kind of get like how other people did it, but they didn't really show you like in real time. And my hope is to show in real time what I'm doing every day or like every so often, like things that I'm doing that are sustainable and making an impact, and they don't seem like big things, but they add up over time, because I am a huge fan of cliches, and it really is about the little things. It really is. The Sustainable Phoenix, me, my story, that's pretty much it. Well, if you haven't guessed already, it's about sustainability, my friend. Definitely. That's why we're here, to be sustainable, to learn all about it, to love it. It's about the word sustainability defined in a new way, in a way that's hopefully never been done before and will change the world. This channel's about encouragement. I want to share the awareness and the tools that I've gained over the years, and especially for people who feel like their life has just blown up, because I've been there. And it's an interesting time. It's an interesting time of life. It's I guess an interesting season, because one really important thing that I've learned is that shit happens, and complaining about the fact that shit happens when it does happen is just a waste of time. It's so much easier to just accept that like we live in an imperfect world and shit's just gonna happen sometimes. Perhaps it's something that we could have prevented. Awesome, let's learn about it and move the F on. Other times it's just gonna happen just because that's life. So me moping and complaining about it really isn't serving me in a positive way. So just accept that that's just fact, it's just life, and learn how to adapt, make it through the difficult time, gain everything that you possibly can throughout that time, and again, move the F on. I want to show people that sustainability is the foundation that we need in everything. In reducing our waste and making the planet a healthier place. In learning how to love ourselves and truly be kind to ourselves. In learning how to maintain healthy relationships and setting boundaries. And learning how to be okay when shit hits the fan, when things don't go our way. And learning how to communicate with others. That's super duper important. Learning how to thinking outside the box. Learning how to have the right perspective. Having the right perspective is super duper important for being sustainable. You can't take a step forward if you're not in the right mindset. Nope, can't do it. You could fall, perhaps, and maybe you make a teeny tiny step forward with your face. But ultimately, you need the right perspective in order to take steps, actual steps forward. Which I think the most important thing is the how part. The actual how of like, give me specific steps that you're doing, like as you're doing it. Don't just like sum it up, When I first started on this journey, there were no sustainable podcasts. There was no like, you go on YouTube and there's 0 videos of people like posting about what they're doing. I remember there was one gal, she's quite famous now, and anyways, her videos were helpful, but they weren't that helpful. It was just like, cool, now I know how to make toothpaste, but I don't have any of the ingredients that she has. Or like, okay, cool, she's freezing all of her compost, and where is she taking it to? I don't have that farmer's market, so what are the other options, I'm gonna show the how, so that way you can take notes and you can see what works for you, what do you wanna try, what don't you wanna try, right? And you can ask me questions. Hey, how do you do this? And then I can come out with more content for you and share like, oh, cool, yeah, I can share with you how I do that, how I travel, how I pack my travel bag, or how I make breakfast, or how I go grocery shopping, or where I go grocery shopping, or how do I learn XYZ. So the how-to part to me is really, really, really important. So that is a major thing of what I'm gonna do here. This channel is for people who want to be sustainable. So it's gonna be a dual way, you know, you're gonna give me feedback, I'm gonna give you feedback, and we're gonna learn together, you know? I might have a system for something that I do, and then maybe you have a system for something you do, or maybe you find a new way of doing things that I already have a system for. Freaking cool. Teach me, show me, let's do this together. Let's create more options and make a circular economy, because that is sexy. Sustainability is sexy, y'all. You don't even know. You're about to learn. Get ready. Buckle up, my friend. Yes. The truth is, I don't really know where this channel is going to end up, but I'm just getting started, and I'm really excited to learn, and I'm excited to have the feedback and create this pattern in my life. This is just a goal that I've had for a long time. And you know, the first time that I tried doing this, I really wasn't clear. Now I have more clarity, and I'm open to change. So I feel like I'm more flexible, I'm more able to adapt, and I can communicate a lot better. And I'm not only gonna show you like the how-to of systems and things that I'm doing in my home, but the products that I'm using and the businesses and the brands that I'm connecting with. So this channel is for you. This channel is for me, and this channel is for the planet. It's for all of us. Fun facts. Okay, number 1, I sleep with my socks on. Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, every single night. Every single night. Feels so good, so good. Okay, number 2. My sister and I are in a never-ending game of what's this from? Hopefully you've played this game before, because it is great. This is more like a fun story, mini story. The first time that my grandparents asked me over after I announced my transition to a vegan diet, my grandma asked me what it is that I can eat. I told her, and she made me chicken. Yep. Yes, she did. Hashtag Romanian. Stay sustainable, my friends. Adios. Proficiency. Efficiency. Proficiency? Nope, nope, that's not it. I need to look that word up. I love the thesaurus. Fun fact. Great question. But not one of the 3 fun facts that's about to come. Okay. Thanks, friends. That's all I've got for you today.